is John Colo with DiscountJuicers.com. Today we have another exciting episode for you. We don't have a juicer for you today, or a blender, or a dehydrator. We have another great kitchen tool that I found at the last trade show in Chicago, the Housewares show, that I have an episode back on many months ago actually. And it's now finally here, and I'm so excited to share with you guys today. I mean, this is what's called a spiral slicer. Actually, this is called the Gifu SpiralFix Spiral Slicer, and it's my #1 favorite spiral slicer in the world. You know, the original spiral slicers were made in Japan, known as the Saladako, and then they stopped making them in Japan, then basically production went over to China. They started making them in China, and they didn't do such a good job in China. The quality went down, and they just didn't really work as well. Then there's been other spiral slicers, Spirilo and different ones, and they've been alright, but this one really takes up the slack and really brings spiral slicing back to the forefront in a nice, easily designed tool. And it's the last spiral slicer you'll probably ever need to own due to all the different cool shapes of slices it makes. So without further ado, what I want to do is actually open this guy up and show you guys the different slices it makes, and I'll actually share with you many different vegetables that I'm going to slice in it today. So the reason why I like this spiral slicer here is that it's designed in Germany. So I mean, I own a German car, a Volkswagen, and it's a really well designed car. I mean, cars in Japan are also really good. But a lot of the spiral slicers these days are really cheap imitations. But this is designed really well, and it has a number of features that I'm going to share with you guys actually right now. Let's go ahead and open up this box here, and I'll show you guys all the different parts. So #1, you have a multilingual instruction book in different languages. The instruction book's actually not all that good, although it is in multi-languages. And this almost looks like a little pot. And I like this because literally this thing compresses down and stores pretty much like this. So it takes relatively little space. And it looks like a nice, cool kitchen gadget, not like some funky thing like some of the other spiral slicers. Also in the box, you're going to find a few things. #1, you're going to find your little rod here, and you're going to have to do some minor assembly on this. And also you're going to get a little handle inside this little bowl attachment here, and you're going to assemble that. So let's go ahead and show you guys how to assemble the SpiralFix Spiral Slicer. So the first step is you're going to go ahead and open the spiral slicer, and just like that, and you're going to insert this piece here. This has the prongs that actually holds your produce in place. You're going to stick that right through the center there, and it's just going to go right up on in, and it's going to be a nice tight fit. This is a German precision engineering. This is going to ensure your proper success. Many inexpensive spiral slicers, they don't have a nice tight fit, and they kind of rattle a little bit, and that's not good to make optimal spiral slices. The next thing, we're just going to go ahead and take the little nut here on the little handle, and this is a nice heavy duty part. And we're going to go ahead and screw that in, just like that. It's nice and tight. That's all set, ready to go. Next, we have a little bottom. This bottom fits on this SpiralFix like that, so that everything that you spiralize will end up in the little container there. In addition, you have a nice lid. So when you're done spiralizing, whatever you've spiralized in the bottom container, you can simply put the lid on and store it in your fridge. When you're done, you could actually just store this all in the piece like that, and this is how it stores, nice, easy, and compact. Next, what I want to do is show you guys how this machine works. So how this machine works is literally you put a piece of produce in here and you turn the handle, and it'll make unique slices out of your vegetables. Specifically on this little selector here, you have different selections, and this thing actually needs to get pulled out and turn. As you guys can see, there's a little #2 there, and there's a little #1 there. So the #1, this will cut a long ribbon slices, and up to 55 millimeters in width. And as you can see, when you turn it to the 1, there's no teeth showing on this side. Next, we're going to pull it out and turn it to #2. When we do that, you're going to see there's just a few teeth on the inside. And this will produce what's called pappardelle pasta, which is 12 millimeters in width. So it's actually a nice wide noodle. No other tool that I know of makes these nice wide noodles. Next, we're going to go ahead and once again pull this out and turn it to over to number 3. Number 3 has a few more cutters now showing inside, and this is what's going to be called a fettuccine noodle, because it's not going to be super fat. It's going to be a little bit thinner, but it's not super thin, so it's a nice flat noodle. It's going to be definitely delicious. And this one's about 6 millimeters. Finally, we're going to go ahead and pull this out one more time and turn it to number 4. It's going to actually lock into place, and this makes the spaghetti style noodle. These noodles are 3 millimeters in width. All cut styles make a 2.5 millimeter in height. So, these are nice, heavy-duty stainless steel blades. One of the challenges with the inexpensive spiral slicers is that this piece tends to come out, and it's difficult to move. And with the SpiralFix, I mean, that's just simply not an issue. This is a high-quality piece. Now, be sure when handling this piece, you're not putting your hands on the bottom. These are nice and sharp little teeth here that may cut you. So you only want to handle the SpiralFix by the handle here, or minimally make sure you have the bottom on the machine, when you're working on it for safety's sake. Now, the one tip I want to give to you when cleaning the SpiralFix or any other spiral slicer is don't use a sponge. If you're trying to use a sponge to clean these little teeth here that are actually quite sharp, you're going to basically jack up your sponge. Your sponge is going to rip. You also may be more likely to cut your hand because your hand is right next to the sponge. So for that reason, I recommend a standard nylon bristle brush. And then we're going to go ahead and be able to get in here and simply dislodge all the pulp out of the blades. We'll do it on the top, and then I'll go ahead and do that on the bottom to get all the pulp dislodged. In addition, you'll want to use this brush on the little tines here to remove any stagnant pieces of produce that may be left behind. So that's definitely a good tip. I mean, these guys are about $1 at a big box store. So what I'm going to do next is demonstrate this slicer using a couple different produce items. First, we have your standard green zucchini. Next, we have a daikon radish. Next, we have a watermelon radish. Next, we have a sunburst squash. Here we have a purple potato. And finally, we have a beet. So the SpiralFix works best with produce items like this. It'll also work with things like turnips and rutabagas and carrots. Hard, firm vegetables will work really well. You could also use this with some onions. Also, even bell peppers work in this fairly well. I've done it before, and it worked great. So that's really cool. You can make literally noodles out of bell peppers. Who would have thought? So the first thing is we're going to need to cut our produce properly. I think the famous thing to do is to use the zucchini. Some people like to actually peel their zucchini if you want a nice white culinary effect on your noodles, so it's nice and white without any green. I like to keep the green on because there's more nutrition in the green. And what we're simply going to do is we're going to cut this like a log. So you can kind of see how this is rounded off, and the zucchini is fairly straight, and this is a good zucchini to spiralize. If the zucchini was really curved, then that's not a good zucchini to spiralize. You want one that has a nice fat diameter. It's this direction, so nice and fat. And then you want it nice and straight, so this is a pretty good specimen here. So what we're going to simply do is we're going to cut both ends straight down at 90-degree angles, probably about like this. And once we got this cut straight, you're going to set it up, and that looks about straight. You're going to then take the center of the cut down here, and then you're going to put that on the little point here in the SpiralFix. And you're going to try to get that as centered as possible. Once you do that, you're going to just press that down, and then you're going to put the top down. The tines will then stick in to the zucchini. Then you're just going to hold this down while you take the handle and you turn it clockwise while you're pushing down and turning clockwise. If you do this properly out the bottom, you'll see some noodles starting to be cut and starting to form. The faster you spin, the faster it'll make the noodles. Once you're done, you'll open this up, and there'll always be just a little piece left. That's all right. I like to throw this into my dressing or my sauce, or maybe just eat it. That's a good zucchini. Anyways, after you're done, you're going to then go ahead and turn this off and check out all the noodles that I just made. Maybe we could call this oodles of noodles. Check out some of these nice long strands. I mean, this is literally a pasta substitute. You can eat this stuff raw. It's so delicious. You do not need to even cook this stuff. It's always best to, use fresh fruits and fresh vegetables instead of a white paste, or spaghetti that you'd buy in the store. So I want to encourage you guys to eat your fruits and vegetables, and with the SpiralFix, you can do just that. So once again, those are the 3mm cut noodles. So next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna process that daikon radish. So this is the part that was cut probably in the field or at the store, and we're just gonna go ahead and once again take this and do a nice even cut straight down. We're gonna go down just a few inches, and you know, we're gonna go ahead and cut it again, nice and straight as possible. We're gonna go ahead and move the selector to selector number 3. So selector number 3 is a fettuccine noodle, so we're gonna make fettuccine noodles out of daikon radish. Once again, like you saw earlier, we're gonna take the daikon and center it up, and it's really cool. Inside here they have like little bullseye marks that allows you to easily center up the daikon. We're gonna go ahead and close the top, and we're just gonna simply spin this around while we're pushing down. Very simple and very easy. You can hear the blades cut into the daikon radish. Now, one of the tips I want to give you with the daikon radish is simply, you know, if the daikon radish, when you spiralize, it's a little bit hot, soak it in some water, like overnight inside the fridge. By the next day, some of that hotness or the spiciness will be dissipated, and you'll have a nice, mild noodle to eat. All right, so I'm almost done spiralizing the entire daikon radish. All right, there we go. Once again, open this up. Very little left. We're gonna open up the bottom. Wow, man, we got lots of noodles here. So check this out, man. We got some daikon radish noodles. Definitely really cool for a garnish or for as a whole meal. Awesome little noodles here. Definitely could be creative. Definitely encourage you guys to eat this raw, although, you know, some people may want to fry it, which I don't recommend. Creates additional toxins in your food. Next, we're gonna go ahead and process something else that's really cool. This is the watermelon radish. So the watermelon radish has a really nice, brilliant color on the inside. So we're gonna go ahead and cut away some of this stuff here so you guys can see what it's supposed to look like on the inside. Definitely really nice and vibrant. We're gonna go ahead and just cut off the end here. And this is gonna work a little bit better than the daikon because it's a nice fat consistency, nice, you know, large consistency. We're going to go ahead and spin this over to number 2. So now we're going to make the wide 12mm noodles here. Once again, we're going to go ahead and center this guy up, put this guy down, lock this guy into place, and we're just going to hold it and spin it. All right, all done. Once again, we're just going to pop this guy up. We have very little left, and I want you guys to check out the color on the watermelon radish noodles here. Wow, check that out. This is really cool, man. Nice, wide noodles. Now I find that the zucchinis work a lot better because they're a lot more softer texture, so it really makes more like noodles and more like a ribbon like we have here with the watermelon radish. Next, we're gonna do something really cool. We're actually gonna go ahead and just do the ribbon cut, and we're gonna go ahead and switch it to number 1, and we're gonna do something very common. It's a potato. But it's actually not any standard potato, it's a purple potato. So I always want to encourage you guys to eat your foods of color. I don't necessarily recommend eating potatoes raw, so you might want to do this and then cook it up, or maybe season it up and dehydrate it. We're going to go ahead and once again, we're just going to cut off the ends of this potato. So we have 2 nice flat sections, and as you guys can see, definitely nice and purple in there. Pop it down, and now we're just going to go ahead and simply turn. All right, all done all through. Let's go ahead and turn this out. Man, check this out. These are some nice big ribbons of potato. Look at that. All stuck together too, man. You gotta be very careful or it'll actually pull apart. It's virtually all one large piece, man. That is completely beautiful. All because of the SpiralFix. Next, we're gonna do, let's see, we got some Sunburst squash, and I like the Sunburst squash actually more than the zucchini squash because it's actually nice, you know, fatter texture, has more girth on it. And they seem to work better for me than the standard zucchini squash. So once again, we're just going to go ahead and cut both ends off, try to make it as straight as possible. And now, actually this time we're actually not going to use the bottom, so this is a pretty trick. Once again, we're going to go ahead and center this guy right down the middle. I like the bullseyes that allows you to better center it up. If you want to do something real cool for your guests at your party, say, okay, now we're going to make some pasta, and pull out your SpiralFix, whether it's a small bowl or a large bowl, and hold this up, and you're going to hold the handle, and as you're turning it, you're turning clockwise and pushing the handle down. So check this out. We could actually put on a nice show for people and show them what we're making. And in this case, we're making those nice long ribbons that are falling right out. These would be great for dehydration, great for, you know, dips for party foods. Definitely really cool, all because of the SpiralFix. Last thing I want to do is I want to do something really cool at the end. We're going to use a beet, and we're going to go ahead and flip the selector here to number 4, which is my favorite size, which is a 3mm size. And once again, we need to cut off both ends of the beet to make it, you know, straight down. And wow, this is definitely one cool beet. I think this is a Chayoga beet. Has some cool looking in the middle. Once again, we're going to go ahead and center this guy up. Pop it down, pop the tines in, and put it in there. And once again, we're just going to hold this, and we're going to turn so you guys can see those noodles coming out, man. You could literally do this over each person's serving bowl and really amaze your friends. I mean, look at that. All the noodles come out. People are going to be amazed. Tell them, I'm going to make you some fresh pasta noodles out of zucchini. They'll be like, what? Check it out. Check out how cool that looks coming out of the SpiralFix. And these are just the beets. Imagine using, you know, other things like the zucchinis, like carrots, maybe do some beets and then some carrots. I mean, this would be great for a garnish, great for a dinner party, or great for dinner. All right, there we go. Check it out, man. We easily made all these spiralized beets, and these guys are definitely really long in the SpiralFix. Last thing I want to do is I want to show you guys all the different food textures that we were able to make tonight with the SpiralFix. Check it out. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the table here. So as you guys can see, we got the 3mm spaghetti zucchini. We also have the 3mm spaghetti beet. Definitely a fun way to eat your beets. We got the 6mm daikon radishes. We got the 12mm watermelon radishes. And finally, we got the beautiful ribbons made out of the purple potato as well as a Sunburst squash. So that's pretty much it for a demonstration of the SpiralFix Spiral Slicer. It's definitely my favorite tool just because it's so handy, it's so compact, and it's also BPA free, which is definitely really important to many people in this day and age. I mean, if there's one spiral slicer you're considering getting, I would definitely get this one. It's the best by far, highest quality, works the best, and as you can see, definitely makes some colorful food. And I want to encourage you guys always to eat your foods of color. Eat lots of different fresh fruits and fresh vegetables in your diet so that you can be as healthy as you can. And with the SpiralFix, you're definitely going to get some more fun vegetables in. And let me remind you, this is great for kids to get them involved. Make sure you supervise them, and make sure you have the bottom on so that they don't get caught by the sharp tines. And be sure to use that special brush to clean it when you're done. You're going to have many years of fun and service with the SpiralFix, and to assure that, it definitely has a 5-year warranty, which is the longest warranty on any spiral slicer tool that I've ever seen. If you want to get this SpiralFix Spiral Slicer, it's available now at discountjuicers.com. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Once again, my name is John Kohler with discountjuicers.com. Be sure to visit discountjuicers.com/YouTube for special promotional offers for YouTube visitors. Alright, this is John Kohler with discountjuicers.com. Today we have another exciting episode for you, and this is the Battle of the Juicers here. We're doing another juice off.